Hi everybody. How is it going? Um Sorry. Every time I touch this mic it rattles like crazy. Anyways, how is everybody doing today? I'm doing good. I'm all WordPressed out. I got my new WordPress hat, which I'm super excited about. See that? Because see that? A little WordPress hat. Oh, there we go. Albus Original. There we go. Hey man, how's it going? I'm sponsored. Yeah, I'm sponsored. Sponsored by the WordPress. That's right. Yeah,
Oh great,
I love
it's
this hat.
Albus Original.
Oh, it's Alpha's Original. And then followed shortly by Troy's gonna pop up right in the middle of a sentence here. Let's see. No? No? Come on. Okay, maybe my Q system's messed up. Anyhow, yeah, I got this hat. Love it. It's very comfortable. It's all who you know, right? Whatever. So, yeah,
Oh
I keep
great,
looking at
it's
myself.
Troy Chaplin.
There. See? Told you what happened. I have been playing around with Telex. Have you guys tried Telex yet? If you haven't, go and try Telex
Oh great,
right
it's
now.
KevXB.
Just like Kev. Go and try out Telex. It is a boatload of fun. If you're not familiar with it, it's an AI tool, like block building tool. So basically you tell it the kind of block that you want and you've broken it. Nice. And you can build some really fun things. I built this and I love it. And it's the dumbest but most fun thing in the world. I tweeted about it. I think probably if you follow me, you've already seen it. But this is what I like to call do not rename a block ever. It returns. It never returns. Oh. This is my most annoying block in the world. Or button in the world. So the idea, no, come on now, switch to the front end. So you try to click it, and it and it jumps around. This is part of a thing that I have been thinking about doing for like, I don't know, since I started. Hey Corey, how's it going, man? Since I started building websites, I thought, like, how much fun would it be to
Oh
build a
great,
website that was
it's
the worst?
CR0 EBIT.
Zero EBIT. You tell it to build a simple slider with the interactivity API and failed. Oh, all right. I haven't tried that yet. Well, one thing I did do, so I built something that I thought was kind of fun. It was context debug block, I think is the one it is. No, is this the one? We'll find out in a second. Yeah, so this is a block that I wanted it to create a block. So I'm going to try to quit my stream timer here. I'm just going to do it that way. And what this does is this tells you the context of the block where it sits. So for example, if you look down in here, you can see the editor types, block editors. Oh, so if this was in in the site editor, it would show site editor and it would show you the code on how to get all that stuff. So I thought it might be a fun little tool to, like, and because everyone's always trying to figure out, like, how do I know where I am, and how can I get the information that I want in this particular context. So this seems to work pretty well. But then I asked it to, well, you can see it right here. I convert this into this debug block into a slot fill plugin, and it failed. Like, it fell right apart. And I think it's because this is amazing, but I mean, it's made to build a plugin that has a block in it right now, right? Anyways, so yeah, but that one's fun. And the other one that I built, which I'm going to do a video on, is this audio visualizer that I absolutely love. So what it can do is you can select some audio, which I happen to have a little chunk of audio sitting right here. And you can pick the type of visualization that you want. Like, for example, we want it to be, that doesn't, oh, the bar is that color. All right, so we'll save this, switch over to the front end. If we play it, let's do a little visualization thing, right? Well, that's kind of fun. So, yeah. Anyways, there's a lot of really fun things that you can do with this. So I would, did that rip everyone's head off, that audio? By the way, it wasn't very loud in my headphones, but I don't know if that was just disgustingly loud or not. It did? Oh, sorry about that. So maybe I need a volume control on this then. That could be something that needs to be added. Anyways, cool. But it does work with a microphone too. Unfortunately, you can't do it in Telex. You have to download it and do it live because I'm not really sorry. It's actually kind of funny. But actually, I can show you that. Let me show you. So I have a little demo here.
Oh great,
Where is it?
it's thrown you error.
Oh, there he is. So I actually have a little demo I can show you here. Where it's using the microphone to, I'll post. Let's go. We'll view this one. So I'll pull the microphone in front of my face and I'll go, hello, how is it going? This is pretty cool. I don't know if it's delayed for y'all, but it's working really well for me. Anyways, cool stuff. And that was just like one prompt and they just did it. Oh. I just went to push my mic out of the way and I literally just slammed it into my like really expensive monitor that work bought. I don't have money for that. So yeah, anyways, probably heard that. It's my first day. It's my first day with computers, guys and girls and gals and whoever. Anyways, go check out Telex if you have not had a chance. It is a good amount of fun. I wasted most of the day building this, but it's brilliant and so annoying. Yeah. Anyways, okay, we're back, but not enough of that. Enough of the shenanigans. So we're back into building the icon block. So there has been a bunch of. Oh my God, yeah, you could. There's a bunch of chatter now on this, which is great. Riyadh gave me a bit of a review, so there's some things that I can look at here. Just some things that we can kind of make some changes. Overall, it sounds like, and Corey, thank you for commenting on this. What have you learned? He just did it. Already did, and this is just for fun. Yeah. Well, but a bunch of questions. Here's a question. What was this? What have you learned building a core block so far? I learned that it is built differently than how you would build a block for non-core. Not differently in the sense of like a different API, but just they have this entire like bootstrapping system that's a little bit different. You can't use one thing I did learn, and I learned, I'll see if I can demo this, but basically one thing I did learn was any dynamic rendering, any functions that you need, like where social link, I think is what I want. So a social link, we have this index.php in here. If you're trying to, I know what it was. Okay, so you can have an index.php file, which you would in a regular block that registers a lot of these things. The actual registration happens in here as well for the dynamic stuff. But one thing I did learn was if you have, like when you're registering this on the server side, one thing I did realize was that you can't have render.php in here. Like if you look at the way it's registered sort of the old way, not the wrong way. It's registered using the render callback. So this is a dynamic block, right? So there's no render.php in here. And I tried doing that with the icon block at one point because I was we were going to convert it to a dynamic block, and I think that maybe end up where it ends up. Anyhow, but so what I did was I added a render.php to my block JSON, and then tried to call something. I can't remember what it was, and it just, there was a function that I needed. I think like in the index.php, I had defined a function, and it didn't know, it couldn't find it. It wasn't auto including the things in the right place. So that's why it looks like dynamic blocks in Gutenberg are registered using register block type for metadata, or register block type depending on what thing, right? And it's yes. So Gutenberg will prefix functions. That's part of the other thing. So I think there's where's a PHP-CS error? Oh, yeah. So that was definitely different. So Gutenberg is not using the block API in the sense of like render.php accessing index.php, but I think that is less about something wrong. It's not something wrong. It's just because this is a huge piece of code base that is all working together. So that was the first thing. I've always sort of known this about core because I've been contributing for quite a while, is that the pace at which things move is slow. There's a lot of hurry up and wait, as everyone knows. Like there's conflicting directions, obviously. Like, what's this? Let's look at what Corey's saying. He's going to just hijack the conversation. We'll look at that in a second. Like, for example, so like Riyadh says, I like the approach of a static block, which I'm going to zoom that in there, but it keeps things simple. He's got a couple of ideas here, and then he comes back like a minute later and says, on second thought, we should explore the API approach. I don't disagree with this. I think we should probably have the API to be able to register icons and then retrieve those icons into the block. That makes a lot more sense, because if we're going to be doing that for other things, why not start, right? And then, I mean, Corey thinks static is the way to go. Aki asked me, like, is this working in static? And it is working static. So, and then Miguel, this is Miguel, right? Yeah. Miguel commented that looks like Riyadh and Nick are going to pick up doing the API part of this. That we can kind of, so I don't know if it would be an icon store. Aki's got a really good outline that he sort of put together. Where is it here? Right here. That you can take a look at, where basically we're registering, like it's a registry, it's a PHP registry. And so we would register the icons available there. There'd be an endpoint. And so we could do things like lazy load them. You know, you can do a type ahead and look for a certain icon, things like that, right? Which I think is the right approach. The social links icons are done that way as well. Well, actually, I'm sorry, they're not done that way. They're stored in both JavaScript and PHP as SVG files, right? So they're stored in here, but they're also stored, I think they're stored in here somewhere. Yeah, so each one of these is stored in two places. That's not really efficient. So if we were able to have a, oh, shut up. Why does it do that every single time? I'm just going to quit this and open again. The PHPCS always fights with me every single time I open a file. It's probably going to do it again here. Yeah, okay, that's super annoying. Is it not in here? No. Bender, where's Bender? Bender? Oh, we're not. Oh, that would be why. Let's try this. npm or no, composer install. Sorry, composer install. We'll install that. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. So I think that makes sense. I think it makes the most sense for us to build this block around this API, whatever that looks like. Unfortunately, now we're in a cart before the horse situation, because the PRs are not ready. So I don't know what that looks like. So we can move this forward to remove. We're going to remove a lot of things. We're going to basically get it down to essentially just storing the icon, and then we're going to probably take the custom SVG part out for now. It does well because it's a PH, because it's going to need to retrieve it from the server, Corey. So the idea they're talking about here is that where it saves a reference to the icon, and then the icon will be rendered on the back end. So we'll pull that from the server, most likely, right? Why can't that happen in the editor? It can. I don't see why it couldn't. I think I need to understand a bit more of what, like, this is just a conversation that hasn't happened yet, I think. They want to keep it very clean in the sense of the markup. So if it's just if it's like so with SVGs as well, like for example, you could have something that like registered, so we would know about all of the endpoints, all of the SVGs that are on this page. You could do something like a you could register them once and then have a use attribute that refers to those same things in all the places. So we're really only rendering it one time. I don't know. I mean, the image block, like your point about the image block, where it actually inserts the icon or the image markup as well. Like, I don't think that's wrong. Like I think what we're gonna need to do is what we need to understand first is, what does this API look like? Like, how does it work? If we're just like, because there's a lot of moving parts on this, right? Like, there's a whole bunch of moving parts. Okay, so what the hell, man? Where is this being an ass? Okay, should be in there. Should be in there. Oh, maybe it's good now. Okay. Anyhow, what was I saying? Yeah, there's a lot of part. Oh God, I lost my train of thought. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. We just need to see what the API looks like, work on it from there. In the meantime, I can't really do much with that, because if they're picking up the API, I gotta wait for it. So we'll need. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Like, we're gonna need to integrate it so we could do a search ahead, so we can get a list of the whatever, all the icons and everything. So there's a bunch of work in here. So yeah. So I'm gonna just get iTerm open, because. Oh, sure, we'll just install that upgrade. What could possibly go wrong installing something new live? You know what I'm saying? All right, and then I'm gonna get the path. I like this. The path, term, paste it in there. Zoom the crap out of everything. Oh man, that is massive. Come on now. Come on now. And we're gonna go npm. Oh, you know what we're gonna do first? We're gonna say GST. We're gonna say git checkout trunk. No, git checkout trunk. Here's a survey question. I've been using Git for a bajillion years now, and I have quite literally never ever just rebased from trunk on my branch and had it work. I always do it this way, where I go to trunk, I download, like I pull trunk, then I get merge trunk into my feature, right? Oh, I got a conflict. Cool, conflict. Let's look. And oh my God, what is happening here? What is this? Oh, I need to generate this. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool, Kev. Okay, so I think I need to run. What do I need to run here? I need to run. There's a command I have to run. npm run. This is auto generated. Is it docs build? I think. It's just somebody merged something to something, so we need to merge it. So we're gonna do that. Let that run. Anyways, cool. So I think what I'm going to work on today. So this is what I'm going to work on today. I'm going to go through Riyadh's. I'm going to go through Riyadh's notes from 5 days ago. I'm going to pull the link out just for now. Now he's like looking for width and height block supports, which I don't think exist, but we'll take a look at that. So the thing is, if there isn't, he wants to remove it. So he wants to remove the link behavior, use block supports for height width if available, no customizations otherwise until we have these block supports. So this is going to make this block pretty. The custom icon, he's down with it, but he wants it in a separate PR. So I think what I'll do is I'll do these two things first. I'm going to need to pull a lot of stuff out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this stuff out. I'm just wondering, because there's a bunch of extra cruft in there too. Well, not cruft, but like stuff that we need to get rid of. Like currently, where's the AI? That's not hot. Where is my? There it is. There it is. There it is. There's a bunch of things I want to do today. I want to pull that stuff out. I also want to make this an experimental block, because there's been Anne is talking about all these blocks, but they're all set as experimental, I think. So I need to maybe look at that, because I haven't marked this as experimental. I've never done it, so we need to figure that out. So let's look and see. Oh my God, 41 files. That's not very many files. So we don't need that. What's in here? Don't need that. Oh, right. Yeah. Toolbar.js. No. Block.json. So notice there's like a. How do I mark these blocks as experimental? I've never done that, so I don't really know how to do that. So let's try the stretchy block. It might be experimental. Let's look at that. Scruffian. It's a great name.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
You did make a wise choice. Who is that? Thanks for the follow, Silk. Silas Coe? Silas Coe? Okay. So let's see. Is there, where do we... I have no idea how to actually mark a block as experimental. What's in here? Oh, index. Is there like a... I have no idea. No idea. Isn't it a name change? Oh, really? Underscore experimental. Like, oh, in the block, like in the name of the block in block JSON? Like where? In here? Oh. Corey's already got it figured out. Look at that, Corey. Oh, oh, you just do it in what? But no. Oh, from there. Okay, so it is just a block JSON thing. Okay, cool. So that's very straightforward. Sweet, man. All right. Well, maybe we should mark that as well. Let me just check. So he doesn't have this marked as experimental. So maybe we don't need to mark it as experimental. You know what? We can mark it as experimental when it's time, if it's time. So stop yelling at me. What's this? Okay, so now can I go here? Can I brush this? What's the difference here now, you motherfuckers? Is T, both modified. I'm just gonna, okay, let's see. Do I have, what's in here? Whatever. No, what? Huh. Are there actual merge conflicts in here? I don't think there are anymore. I'm just gonna add it. Go. These auto-generated files get all out of sorts when they are auto-generated. So that should be fine now. We'll just get that all in there. Let that roll. Let that roll. I'm gonna keep repeating that. Okay. Is that done? Go? No, still going. You know what it's doing? All those checks. All those good checks. You know the ones I'm talking about. Like the Husky ones and all that. Okay, so that's running. Okay, cool. So we can do that. So I think I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff. Let's just start getting into it. I just gotta wait for this merge thing to happen, and then I'm not gonna work. So my plan is to pull out everything out of the block. So basically, it just has the icon, and it has the what you call it, the icon, and maybe the width and height if we can get a block supports for that. Which I don't know if there is a block supports for width and height. So I think we need to find some examples. We can probably find those examples. What am I doing? In the code, we can go into schemas. We can look into JSON, block JSON, and here it's, I'm just gonna say width. Minimum column width. Ooh, don't, that sounds like no fun. Border. I don't think there is a block supports. Here's the supports. Oh, maybe that's what I want. I don't, spacing, margin, nope. Layout? No. Background? Size? No, that's gonna be, what is that, Boolean? Oh, sorry, Boolean? The focal point picker, no, that's not what I want at all. Dimensions, min height. I wonder if that's what we would use. This value, is that what we would use? Min height. I mean, we could try that. Supports. I don't think that's what we want though. Let's see. And here we got only one experimental. I feel like I should be seeing more of this. Yeah, I think so too. Riyad's saying that he doesn't want it if use block supports for width and height if available, no customization otherwise until we have these block supports. So I don't even know how that would work. Would like I think so too. So the question becomes, do we introduce block supports for width and height? Ugh. And do we do that as a separate follow? Yeah, see, this is the thing, right? So now we're into like figuring this all out. Okay, so let's all right. So the only way to set the width would be to stick it in a block row, probably. Okay, so we're good there. Oh, you know what I need to do? I'm gonna do npm install. Well, that's while I'm waiting. So yeah, we'll think those changes. I don't think he does. I don't think he wants to create a block support. I mean, we could look at creating block support. We could look at creating that, right, as a secondary PR, which we could then use on this. I think that makes sense. I don't think we'd want to introduce too many things all at once. Like I have no idea how to even do block supports. Let's look at that. Maybe I'm gonna get all on a okay, so so as layout blocks. Okay, so where do I supports block supports what's in here? What private selectors? What does this do? Nope. I don't even know where to start. So let's look in pull requests and we'll look for block supports and see what we got in there. Add block comment block support. Block API. So what is this? Let's look at this. Aki, he knows what he's doing. This yeah, I have no idea. Oh, that's a good example. Okay, so let's see. So okay. Oh, block supports. So you have to do it in PHP, which makes sense. Where did that go? Okay. Okay, let's see. Lib block supports block visibility.php. So this is a okay. Add settings. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay. Yeah, I get it. You end up in like a rabbit's like a rabbit like a black hole of hell trying to figure what this stuff is. What is all this? Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be private selectors. I think that's the approach, Justin. Like I think this makes the most sense. In my experience, and it's just my experience, things become so much easier when they're in Yeah, so much easier when they're in small bite-sized chunks. Like, because if you know, if we have if we had a PR that introduced the block and the API and block supports, it might get a bit rough. So what is this? Okay, so block pattern, block visibility. So this isn't really introducing a get transfer metadata. Holy smoke-a-doodles. That's what I said. That's what I said. So interactive block visit. Okay, so I think what's this? Block supports is position. So, okay, but how do we? Position, where's attribute? Okay. Registered block support overrides the core one. I don't get it. Maybe I should look in block API labels. Let's look in there because that would be where it is. Block API. Okay. Hmm. Is this the same one? Yeah, okay. So this PR adds a new block API and UI for toggling block visibility in the front end. First of all, I'd like to discuss why this feature is necessary and what kind of extensibility can point. Okay, except for some generic, which defaults to true. When a block is hidden, the state is attributes the meta. Okay, so it's not in. Hmm. Okay. Well, it looks like block supports you. So okay, so this is definitely one thing where this goes. Let's see.
Oh great,
You know
it's
what?
Philip.
There he is. I want to see. Where's the blame for this? I want to see. There we go. Add. Okay, so position. So where else is it? Gutenberg. Valid settings. Position. Okay. So I think this is a good. What is this? Okay. I think this is probably a good way of getting this position controls panel. I mean, it's how old is this? I don't know how old this is. 2023. So there's some things we'll probably have to figure out. But I think maybe should this be the approach? Maybe we should do this. Look at how we can get this in place here. Has block support, block type. Okay, why don't we try this? I think I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. I don't know what do you think we should do? Do you think we should work on the block, or do you think that we should try to do the block supports PR so we can add width and height, and then we get rid of these controls and we'll make these connected? I'm gonna do a vote. That's what I'm gonna do. Can I even do that in here? I don't know. Let's see. Can I do? It is sort of blocking me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make the decision. We're gonna try this. So I'm going to jump into here. I'm gonna say get checkout. Okay, get checkout trunk. Right, first of all, get checkout branch. This is gonna be feature. Add width, height, block, supports. What do we think? All right, that's what we're doing. So npm run dev. Okay, so we'll start this. That's gonna run. It'll take forever to run. So let's start. Let's start by just following what was done in this pull request by Andrew Strong. So the first thing we're gonna need to do is, what is all this stuff? Blocks. Okay, so it looks like the first thing we have to do is block supports position. So do we need, so what should we go? Okay, so let's look at that. So lib, we're gonna go block supports, and here we've got colors, dimensions, duotone, layout, settings. I guess the first question is there a place where this should already go? Dimensions? I guess I'm thinking dimensions, right? So what does dimensions have in here? Where's this all defined? Register dimension. Like, I think dimensions, right? I think that would make sense. I believe the question for branch names is adding features, add foo. Is it? Oh, not that. That's what I want. Let's see. All right. Let's do that. GST, we're gonna say get branch move. We'll call add width. I spelled that wrong. Anyways, width, height, block, supports. There we go. Thanks for the call out on that. No, I mean, it's good to follow these things. I've just been in the habit of feature fix up, instead, but this is good. Okay, so what? Okay, so where were we? Okay, so dimensions. I feel like maybe dimensions might be a good spot for it. What do we think here? So this is style. So it's an object. Has block support, array dimensions. Width support to be added in near future. Right there. So we got dimensions, width, height. Okay, so how do we... Yeah, I know. Min height is already there, right? But don't we want width and height? Or maybe we just want width? Okay. Register attribute. So this has got to be where this gets registered. I'm just not really understanding where this is being registered. Okay. Let's jump back over here. Sorry, this is gonna be a slow one today. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay, so we've registered this, right? This is the position thing that he's registered. So load. What did he add? Okay, 6.2 blocks, whatever. I don't know what that is. Right now, hop over. Okay, so if I follow this convention, it looks like block editor, this block editor source hooks. Oops. So we're gonna keep dimension open, and it's packages, block editor, source, hooks, dimensions. Got a hot block catch. Thanks. Okay. So in here we've got dimension controls, right? So how do we go about adding another one? Style. Styles, dimensions, panel. Min height. Padding, margin, blocked gap, min height. So this is min height. Set immutability. Oh, I see. Okay. Set immutably. Dimensions, aspect ratio. So we're adding.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Oh, Gbound 1. Thanks for the follow. Oh, so this is the min height. So use has min height. So there is a hook in here, right? Is this, where's this use has min height? Oh, it's right there. Oh, okay. So it's in there. Okay. So do I just need to add another control to make this happen? So inside of this, in the dimensions panel, right, we're going to have margin, block gap, min height. So what's actually being spit out here, though? That's the thing, right? So there's our set, decode value, mention inherited value, has views, has min height setting. So this is all setting this up. Wrapper. Oh, I see. Okay, so tools panel. So I think we just need to add some tools panels here. Show margin control, show gap control. Okay, this is making sense. Show min height control. Okay, so if I were to do okay, so the first thing I think we want is just to see what gets sort of done here. Okay, so if I just grab this, for example, and copy it, and this is going to be
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for the follow, Va3Eek. Va3Eek. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so this should, in the dimensions panel, this should show twice. So let's look. We'll post, all posts. Oh no, it won't show twice. Yeah, we'll just, you know what? Gotta create a new post. Add new post, call this, block supports block supports with block supports. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna go. Let's go. What would be a good thing to show the width and the height of? Image? Media library? Of course I don't have any images. Get out of here. I don't know. Let's go heading. Test. Okay, so in dimensions, there will be padding and margin, right? So I need something that has min height allowed. What would have, oh, an image would have min height, wouldn't it? So let's do that. Let's do an image block. Boom. Media library. I don't have anything. Do I have anything? I don't have anything. Gotta go to my stockpile. Kevin's faces. I think I lost that picture of you, Kev. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What's this? No. All right, whatever. We're going to put this in there. That's just some random blurry code I got. All right, cool. So we got in here. So if I click this now, we should have... Okay, wait a second. What is this? This is a control that's specific to the image, right? I'd imagine it's yeah, okay. Save draft. Okay, this doesn't seem to have dimensions. It's got dimensions, margin. Well, that's super annoying. Audio is very soft. Is it just me? How about now? Which audio? Although, also hi Ann from YouTube. Sorry, I just saw that message now. Is it my microphone or the music? The music is purposefully a little bit low. Okay, so dimensions has margin. So if I just come in here and I just say, did I do this one? This is going to be width. We'll go width. Let's call that width. And I'm just going to say true. Can you do this in React? I don't know if you can do that in React. Let's see if that's going to build. Check on the mic. It looks pretty loud. All right, just let me know if my audio is too low, and I'll see what I can do about it. So we're gonna save this, move this over. Realizing you probably can't see any of it, and dimensions, minimum height. Okay, so that's that min height. Is that the min height one? I think that's the. Oh, the height control is right here. Okay, so this should say width somewhere. It doesn't say width anywhere. What is happening? Oh, it does right there. Okay, so that'll be width. That's the tools panel, of course, yes. And then so this is going to be width, right? So what we need to do is we need to get this working in here. So all this stuff is going to need to be updated. So this has min thingamabob is going to be I guess we can go const. So we can just follow this. Const has width value, right? And if that's in there, why is that yelling at me? It's not used. Okay, so then I think I can do that. Nope, it's gonna do that. That's what I want. So we're gonna go has width value in there, right? And this is show. Okay, so show min height control. Where is that defined? So use has min height. Use has min height. That seems roundabout. So we'll go function use has width. God, there we go. And we'll just return that. Okay, and then I'll jump back to where I was. Not there. There. Where was I? Oh, then there's like a show. Yeah, okay, so min height. So where is width value? Width const show width control is going to be used as width, and then jump back down where I was. So we're going to put the true. I said, there we go. Show width control. So that'll do that. Has width value. I need to do one of these. This is all pretty set min height value. Where's set min height value? Oh, I need to do this here. Okay. Okay, so I think I need to just basically, I'm going to need to just, I'm going to steal this for now. Right, so this is going to be set width IDTH width value. Okay, so this is going to be dimensions. This is going to be width. This is going to be, wait. On change, set immutably, temp value equals that. Oh, I see. Okay. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. I don't really know if this is going to be a thing I need to do. What is this? Oh, reset width value. Width value, set width value, set min height value. This is now not being used. So we're going to just jump down to the component where it's being used. Size controls, padding controls, margin controls, gap some or other, show min height, show width. So this is going to be the reset width value. It is shown by default. Default controls dot width, yeah. Panel ID. Is this always the same? Yeah, it's always the same. Okay. Min height, min value. No. Set min height value. Oh, this is going to be set width value. And where did that get pulled from? Oh, I need to pull that down too, I guess. Decode inherit. What is inherited value? What is that? Okay. So I will grab this and I will put this basically over here. Wait. I don't think I need that anymore. I think it just needs to go. Why is this yelling at me? Width value. Right? Yeah, width. Width value. Oh my god, if this thing doesn't stop, this is driving me absolutely bonkers. Yeah, sure. Okay, width value. So then you gotta use it. One value down here. Okay, so width value. Okay, so I think this is what I need to do that. Now, I don't think this is going to show up here. I don't think this is going to show up because I think I need to enable it somewhere else to make this the thing that actually happens. So let's see. It doesn't look like it's showing up. So why is that? So it's not going to show up for a number of reasons. Show width control is use has width settings, settings.dimensions.width. So it doesn't have, so it doesn't seem to have, oh no, sorry. That's the first place where it's not happening. So I wonder if I set it to true. Okay. So where's that the default controls? Oh no, not there. So where are the default controls? Default controls are there. These default controls are, let's say, min height. Let's just go width. Set it's true, right? And then we'll refresh this. I don't know if this is gonna do it or not. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna set this to. Oh, you know what? I'm probably not waiting for it to build. That's probably the problem. Probably. Because it takes forever to build. So let me just refresh this. So I hope now I set it to true. So I hope it's just gonna show. So let's jump over here. Can you see that? You can see that. Okay, so I set the width to whatever, 500 pixels, right? It doesn't seem to want to be doing anything. I'm clearly not doing something right here, right? Because it's not the value's not being saved, and it's in there, but it sure isn't being saved. So let's see. Yeah, the on change it isn't even firing now. Interesting. Okay, so let's do the set width value, new value, dimensions width, new value. I set console.log. Make sure that that's coming true. So value dimensions width. So you show width control. Okay, I'm not using that. Okay, let's see if that's actually working when I refresh this now. You know what's super funny? I understand completely that the onboarding for this is probably not very much fun, because I bet that's not even running. Okay, so that on change is not even happening. What is this set immutably? Where does that come from? Okay, so that's not really, I don't care too much about that. Dimensions, width. So this isn't being called. All right, so that's a problem. I gotta figure that out. So height control, on change, set width value. I'm going to just do this. I want to see what the value is. Anyways, what I was saying was, I think that it is going to, like, after I've done this the first time, it'll be easy, but it'll be it's figuring it out for the first time, right? That's the hard part. And I can see why people get frustrated, because I'm already frustrated. I don't know why this isn't working, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can do. What is this? Parser? Don't you start with me, you son of a bitch. Okay, it's fine. Is not built yet? It's not done. All right. So now on this thing, it should just be spitting out the old. I should be nothing. Oh. Okay. What? Okay. So that's weird. So height control. Okay, so that is spitting stuff out, but it doesn't work when you type. It's just a slider. That's okay, sure. I believe you. Is there a width control? Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. Where's height control? Is that components? Is there like a width? Does not seem to be a width control. So height control is basically selected unit from I think we could probably use the same thing, would be my guess. Right? Because it's going to be width. It's going to be all these same values, right? Width, height. Okay. So this is working when it changes. So why is the value not being set? Maybe I was just doing it wrong, which is completely possible. All right, let's see. It's going to do all this rather than try to jump around. Set width value. Okay, so if I grab that, where, come on now. Set width value. I should get the value. So I should, oh, is that why it wasn't spitting it out? It's so dumb. Okay. So then if I get this now and I make these changes, I should be getting console logging. It's an unfortunately named component. It should be maybe dimension control or like, what's a way of generically describing the length of a length control, or not length, but like a, God, I can't think. I can't think right now. Okay, so new value. Okay, so that's working. And this is, new value is that. So why is new value getting spit out there? Size control. There we go. That would be something, right? Size. So the size is 100 pixels. It's 100 view units, whatever, vertical units. So I want to see something here. So dimensions, min height, so new value. So this looks like it's, so that, what's value? Where's value coming from? Okay, I want to see if I console log value. I don't know what is happening here. Like I don't know where to get the value from, right? If I console log value after it gets set immutably, because it's returning an object, right? And so if I change that, okay, so that's the value. So that's the pixels. Okay, cool. But this isn't being updated correctly. This should show something in there, right? So min height. So what have I done wrong? So if I do width value, right, does width value change? So I should have two values spit out here in a second. Let me see that. Okay, I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to just slide it. It's undefined. That's super annoying as all get out. Okay, so maybe what am I actually, so width value. So if I just go, okay, I gotta see what's in inherited value because nothing's in width value. It's all on, everything's undefined now. That's super fun. So it's all undefined. Good times. Good times. What am I, so value. What's this? Okay. Set margin values. So this is, it's an on change and then set immutably. Did I miss that from the min height stuff? Oh, oh, I think I have to do this like this. I think I have to wrap this in an on change. I think that is what needs to happen. The reason I say that is because it looks like it's happening up here. So the set value is an on change, and then and inside of that we set immutably. I think what's happening here is we're getting a value, setting that, and then we're applying the actual on change, but we're removing some other things. All right, so I think that might be the problem that we're running into. So let's see what that is. So no, I want to see, this is value, inherited value. We'll see what comes in. Okay, I think that might be, Kevin, I think that might be what was happening. So the on change is wrapping this thing. Aha, that's exactly what it was. Okay, so now we're actually setting this value, right? So, all right, so now that's cool. Okay, so we're setting that value. So now the show width control. All right, so this needs to go away, right? Has width value. Okay, so show width control. I gotta find where I'm using the true because that doesn't make any sense. Getting it to show up is a whole different can of worms. Let's see. I'm gonna save that. Okay, so this should show because I believe it should show because it has a value. Oh, let's wait for that to build. Right, so it's there. So if I so in here, if I reset this, boop boop, there we go. Okay, so it's also a default value, so it's going to show up in there if it's enabled automatically. So if I refresh this, if I save this, okay, so it is actually wanting to save too. Okay, cool. So we have that. I feel like there's more to it. I feel like there's more that I need to figure out here. It's not applying. So let's see. So that, okay, so that is not in there. So, okay, so let's try something. So this, in this dimensions in here, I think we're going to have to apply some stuff, right? The thing that I don't see happening is, okay. On visualize is set visualize property. Use visualizer. What the hell is the visualizer? Okay. All right. So I wonder, okay, so now let's see. So let's go into the block library. And let's find a block that would have some sort of dimension controls. Well, we're using the image block, so let's just look in there. So image, block JSON, supports is going to be okay. So let's find something with dimensions. Dimensione. And I'll just include JSON. Okay, what's in here? Block is this? Quote block. Okay, so let's look at the quote block. Quote block. Min height. Experimental default controls. Okay, I'm gonna put a quote block in then. We'll get rid of this. Boom boom. And I'm gonna put a little quote in there. Oh, come on. Quote. This is a quote. Save. So right now, yeah. Save. Refresh. So here, whenever this is done refreshing, grab this. Dimensions, padding, margin, block spacing. Okay, cool. So what is it? What does it have? Min height. Does it have min height in here? It does have minimum height. So we can put min height in. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so now let's come in here and I will go width. It's true. Okay, and I think that should probably trigger some ability. There we go. Okay. No idea if this is going to work, if that's all I need to do. If it's not, well, we're going to have to figure some things out. Dimensions. Oh, sorry. Need the quote itself. Is that the quote? Yeah. So, okay. So, okay. Well, okay. I don't think that's where we need to be yet. So this is, okay, what is this? That's box board dimensions. Okay. Just wonder, there's not like, okay, so, all right, so why is width, why is this not, well, maybe, okay, hold on. I'm thinking maybe we can get information out of the, we're probably gonna use has wide size, has gap, has min height. So I'm gonna just use has dimensions panel. Where's that run? Okay, and this should be, this is run in like, okay, so let's just, oh, what, oh, okay, use has dimensions panel somewhere. Is this, where is this being used? Use has a dimensions panel. Okay, all right, so now, interesting. Why is that doing that? Okay, so I'm just gonna refresh this now. So I should get a console log in here somewhere. Probably when there we go. Background, dimensions, min height. So that is just not, this is not being registered. So where does it get registered? Son of a bitch. Okay. So it's not in the settings. So where does it get added? That's super fun. I don't see anything in here. So maybe I can do a search for, we'll do it in like JS and it'll be what was it? What showed up in there? Min height. Fixtures. Preview, dimensions panel. It's a thing. It's just like utils. No. Dimension. What is this? Has dimension support. Dimension support key. What the? Oh. Okay, that's not what. What was this? Oh, what's this? Oh, where are we here? Use settings. Use block settings. Ha. Okay. So min height. So we have to go. Is there already a width in here somewhere? Okay. So that's cool. So we'll do width. Use settings. It'll be dimensions dot width, right? And then where is, say, like min height used? dimensions. Ha 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 ha. Width. And then what is that about? Oh, okay. Then we'll do width. So I don't know what file this is, but maybe, why is that yelling at me? Oh, because I don't know how to type. Okay, so what is this? Hooks. Okay, so let's see if that did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm saying. But let's find out. Oh, it's undefined. That's better. Does that mean the dimensions? No. Shit. Shoot. So where does it get its value from? Interesting. So setting. Oh, it's a spacing. So it's in there. Use settings. Okay. Well, maybe look back in the search. Let's see what this is. This is hooks, test, cover, deprecated, deprecated, or save. It's weird because I don't know where that value comes from. Like where does the actual value come from? This is all. Oh, what's this? Oh no, that's not it. Wow, man, this is mentions panel. Ah, no, I already have width in there, don't I? Didn't I add width is true? Okay. Don't know if that's gonna help much. I don't know why this is set. Like, is anything else in here set to undefined? Let's look. Let's just look. So this is the settings object. Everything in here. Oh no, that's set to undefined, and this is set to undefined as well. Which is maybe that's expected. Maybe that's acceptable. But it's not showing up in here. So I don't know why it's not showing up in here. So it's not showing up in here because why? Min height is set to true. Aspect ratio is false. Min height is set to true. So I have minimum height. So why does it not? Where does it get it from? So in utils, we've got this, right? Use. Okay, what is all this? Custom font sizes, font families, button. Ah, are we getting somewhere here? This might be where I have to do this. There we go. I think we have to add width in here. Wow. This is ridiculous. Okay. Is there another, let me see. Is there another min height in here somewhere to, okay, cool. So let's do this. And we'll see what's happening here. Does this give me a different value? This, nope, dimensions. Ah, it does give me a different value. But does it show up in here now? It still doesn't show up in here. So if I set that, what is this? If not supported styles includes key, updated dimensions, updated settings dimensions, key is false. Why is it not setting anything to true though? We're getting closer, but oh, I think I might need to just how's this doing this? What if I just, this doesn't seem right, but my first instinct is to do basically something like this. Updated, update its settings dot dimensions dot width. I'm gonna set it to true. Right, do that, take this out of here. I don't think this is what we want. Like I don't think this is necessarily correct, but I want to see if making this true, would you stop? Whatever it is this thing is trying to do, it needs to just stop. There we go. Right? Let's write hacks in there. Okay, so I want to make sure that that is true. So if that's true, then it should show up, I think, in here, like in the sidebar. Don't know why it's not true, but there it is. So width. So it shows up as true. So okay. So oh. Is it style? So supported styles? Okay. So if I do like if supported styles includes width, then I set that. Is that what we want? It feels weird. This needs to go away like that. Okay. Okay. And then, so, okay, so then if I go back in dimensions and I turn, shoot, where are those default values? Dimensions, if I set min height or width to false, so not make it a default value. All right. It should still appear, but I have to go into the 3-dot menu and enable it, I think. Let's see, boom. So it's not in there, but if I come in here, I can go, it's not there anymore. Check. Width is undefined. You a-hole. Is it in here? Okay. Maybe I just need to set it to true. Like maybe I just need, no, that doesn't seem right. Let's see. Okay, if I use console log supported styles, something, I don't know. I don't really understand what is happening here. It's a bit confusing, friends. We'll get it. Okay, so these are the, oh, come on here. Let's look and see what's in here now. So we got, let's look at all this stuff. Background color, link color, min height. Okay, so it's not in the styles. So why isn't it in the styles? Supported styles includes. So where does supported styles come from? Supported styles, use select, unlock, get supported styles. Okay. Oh my God. All right. So where do we get? Let's find that. Here we go. Am I looking either in the wrong place? Like, am I looking in the wrong place to enable this? I feel like is there like a set supported styles? No. supported styles. Oh, here we go. Ah, here's what we need. Right? No, hold on. Get block type, if no block type. Support keys. Check for block types, block type support. Block space support doesn't map directly to a single style property, so it needs to be handled separately. So, okay. So where does it map? Where do I map this width to? What's this? Style property? What is all this shit? Oh my god. Okay. Min height. Value dimensions min height. Okay. So I think I need to do a width. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, let's try that. Oh, okay, let's try clicking this. Seeing what we got in here. Width is true. Beautiful. Okay, so then we should have width in here somewhere. Width, we do. Okay, and so now if I come over here to my thing, dimensions, have width, and it seems to be showing up. Okay, cool. So that value support. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So if I grab this and I start making the width wider, it's not updating. So that part I don't have yet. Put a border on it. Right. If I do width, pixels. I feel like this should be updating something. Okay. Okay. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I don't know why that is showing up. Like if I put in, okay, I'm gonna put in the list, a brand new quote block. Another one. To quote DJ Khaled. See, width is showing up here. But I don't think I want it to be a default. Maybe I need to, I don't remember where the tills, no, hooks, nope. Mentions, use visualizer. I think it's style in here. Yeah, it's in there. And then we're going to set with, oh, okay, so I'm going to set that to false. So I don't think we're going to make that default control. Let's just check to make sure that that is indeed the case. This should reset. That's set. Dimensions. Oh, sorry. Grab the wrong one. Okay, so that's not there. So it is available, but boop. But it's not, you know, showing. Okay, so I guess I need to now figure out how to apply the width to it, right? So where do we do that? Where is that actually applied on the block itself? This is going to be fun to figure out. That's gonna be fun to figure out. I have no idea where that would go, and I don't think anything's actually happening here. Okay. 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 Well, we're getting closer. I want to get it applying there though, right? Like if so, let's see. Where does that actually happen? Won't be on dimensions panel. Won't be in block JSON, so that's fine. Okay, that's not really what I'm looking for. So I need to figure out where the style, like how this value is applied. So what's going to be the easiest way to do that here, I think? Use global style, use global setting, use setting for block element. What's this? Raw settings. Okay, that's not really what I need. Okay. Thing is, I don't think it's being done in here anywhere. I think we need to just do a search and see. Like I just need to figure out sort of where this is happening. Experimental elements. Password. Okay, cool. I don't think I need to be in here anymore. Private selectors. Don't think I need to be in there either. But what I do need to figure out, root block supports. This is the thing. I just have no idea where to even hook in. Use on X it says I have 88 viewers. Yeah, so with Restream, I believe what happens is well, first of all, like my chat is showing I have 9 viewers on my Restream chat. Like it's not showing anything for YouTube, it's not showing anything for Twitch. Sorry, for X. But I think what happens is it actually goes like it just goes up and up and up and up. Like every time someone sees it, that gets counted, and then they don't get taken off the overall amount. Use block props. Maybe this is what it is. Oh, this is exactly what it is. As should skip. Okay. So I wonder, else if min height style dimensions are inline on set. I wonder if so is this what I need to do here? I feel like it should be setting the width automatically, but I don't know. Let me see if something's actually happening in here. No, not console. Ooh, what's this? A whole bunch of stuff. Okay, I gotta make sure I get rid of that. So let's grab the block and we will go to width. Oh, it's already there. And is it making any change? It's not making any changes in here at all. Whereas this one, when I change, what am I doing here? The min height? That's changing. But what's it actually? Is it actually changing anything in here? I don't. Shouldn't I be seeing value? Inspect this. Inspect. There it is. Right? Okay, so that's setting the style min height. But if I get width in here, width, boop, boop, it's not changing anything. This is changing, but this is not. So where do I apply that? That's the thing. Do I do it like, you know what? I'm gonna look in, where is this? I'm gonna jump to this one, then I'm gonna jump back to dimensions. I'm gonna look into say, what is it? Font size. Is there a use block props going on in here? Add save props, font edit, use block props. Okay, I think I have to add it in here. If no aspect ratio or should skip deal, okay, return. So does this? should be adding a class, shouldn't it? Maybe it shows it on the front end. Let's look. Okay, I don't know if this is actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. Allow inline-based style overrides to override any global styles rules that might be set for the block, and therefore affect the display of the aspect ratio. No, apply rules to unset. I don't know. Okay. Let's go border. Let's look at border and see what it's doing. So. Ew. Maybe I need to add a filter. Where's this use block props actually being used? What the hell is happening here? Export default, use block props, attribute keys. Okay, so. Okay, so is there a filter that this is running on? Where the hell did the index go? Jeez. Okay, what do we got in here? So we're importing all this stuff. Create block filter list. Create block filter save. Use cut. Create block edit filter. Let me see. All right, but where's dimensions? To import dimensions from dimensions. Where is that being used? Import dimensions from dimensions. Export function, use custom sides. Export default has attribute keys, min height. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm pulling in the default. So where's dimensions being used? Oh man, this is so. Yeah, I'm trying to add block support for width. So in the icon block, we got a comment from Riyadh about this comment specifically: use block supports for width and height if available. No customization otherwise until we have these supports. But I think we need to have width and height for an SVG for it to be actually like displayed properly. So we were looking at adding that. So I'm just fighting through trying to get that figured out. And I don't know where. Okay, so we're exporting from dimensions. So I need. Okay, so man. Okay, so what is this block list filter? Features. Where's feature? Okay, so feature I has support attribute keys, use block props is match. Okay, so in dimensions it's exporting min height style. Why style? Yeah, I know. It's exactly, I know. This is interesting. So I don't know. Okay, so this is being exported out here. So use block prop. So where is this? So this create block list filter. So this is being added as a block props block list. So I think this is adding. I think this is where the stuff is being added. So I mean, if I were to do something like export so if I do like const no, just export width width setting, sorry, export const, I don't know what this is gonna width property, right? But make it an object and do all this crap, right? I don't know what I'm gonna need in here, so I'm gonna just grab this for now, right? Just do that, and this is gonna be, I don't know, so this is gonna be width, I guess, and then we're gonna say width. This use block props thing, I'm gonna have to do whatever that is, I guess. Or maybe I don't. I don't really know. I don't really know. And then in the index I can import that. I can say import what did I call it? Width. I forget what I called it. Width property, like as width from dimensions, right? What is this telling me for? Oh, of course. Can I do that? Can I go import? How's it doing that later? Oh, okay. So that's importing the default, but can I not just do that to import? I can't remember off the top of my head. Is this accurate? Somebody tell me. Something like this. All right, and then I can just add width maybe down here. Right. Where's that yelling at me? Get out of here, it's right there. Okay, I thought I could do that. Okay, so this is the default export that's being named, and then this is the width property is width. So I pull that out of dimensions. I don't really know. I do not know what's gonna happen there. But let's just see what we can do here. This is so convoluted. It does not have to be this convoluted. And this was sort of my point on, like, once you've done this a few times, I'm sure it's pretty straightforward. That does not seem to be working. Sources. So, okay. So let's look. Oh, you know what? Make sure that built. I'm gonna refresh this. Ay. Okay, I just want elements. Get rid of that. I'm going to inspect this element. Right. And I'm going to start. So the width is set to 100%, which is very strange. So it doesn't seem to be setting anything. Okay. So I don't know why. Create edit filter. Block list block filter. Like, what does the line look like? Oh, there is a use block props for each one. So maybe I do need to use block props. Does this return anything? Oh, okay. Class name. So this is obviously not right. This is not going to be, does it get past a name? Let's get past, name and him. Okay. Okay. Best. It's going to be name. It's going to be width and style. So if it name width, right? Should skip. I'm going to put width in there. Okay. So has width, I guess. Yeah. So then I don't think I need any of this, right? I don't think I need any of this, do I? This has nothing to do with the aspect ratio. There's probably going to be something we have to do with this, right? So, maybe we need, okay, I'm just going to follow this, right? And then, right? Yeah, so we'll set that. Else if, I'm going to probably need to pull min height. I feel like this is already getting more complicated than it needs to be. All right, I'm just gonna pass it in and see it's not being used. So we'll just see. I just don't even know at this point. This doesn't seem right though. So attribute keys is just width. So I just need to get rid of width. Oh, that might have also been the problem. Let's check. This is far more complicated than it needs to be. Well, you know what? I shouldn't say that. This is just built by a ton of people all at various times. But I've never done it before, so I'd like to learn how to do it. And I might just have to like get somebody who's done it before to review the code and let me know. Yeah, nothing's changing here. Like it's not adding anything, but if I were to add this in height, I don't know how to get it to write those styles. That's honestly, I have no idea. No idea. Don't know what any of this stuff does. Okay, so get block support true. Yeah, I'm looking at the min height code. I'm wondering if maybe this is. Hold on, let me check something. I think I'm wondering if maybe. I'm just doing a lot of blind testing here. Wondering if maybe this is. So I should see this. Yeah, that's what I've been kind of doing, Kevin. It's really nested. There's a lot going on. I mean, you'd probably find it faster than I will and better. So I'm not seeing that. Okay, so I feel like I should be seeing this. This is the classic testing that I always do this. So this, I feel like this is returning here and it shouldn't be. And I just need to figure this out. That might be the problem. So Let's grab this. And why am I not seeing anything? Not seeing anything returned. Okay, so okay. So this width property thing is not even being run. This use block props is never run. So why? So down here, it is being named. So it's being exported somewhere. Where the hell is it being exported? Being exported up here as use block props. So that would mean this is the name and the value. So I'm doing that right here. What's name? Where did name come from? Or is that just a function? Oh, that's the name of the block. Okay, and then the width. So it has support. Get block support. The support key. All right, I gotta find some. I gotta get rid of some of my console logs. I have them everywhere now. Oh man, I guess I'm not the only one. So what's in here? We're gonna get rid of that console because I don't want to see that anymore. We're gonna get rid of supported styles. I don't need to see that anymore. And then these are the two that I want to check. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Oh, I'm gonna have to drop off here shortly, but I think we're in a good spot. I just need to, yeah, I know. I think it's a lot of testers. I've tested. It's a lot of testing files, I believe. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, this is like okay. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna probably have to drop off soon, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to spend a bit more time on this. If I can get this done today, that'll be really good. What I will do though is if I figure it out next stream, or once I figure it out next stream, I will walk us through it, and maybe I'll write up something about it because this is not what I'd call easy. So nothing is being called there. Nothing is being called. So I don't, it's a filter, I guess, right? But I don't know why it's not being run. Let's do another test actually. So in that, where is that? In here? No. Here? I'm so lost. I don't even know where I put all this stuff. No. I think it's in here. So if I put it inside of this use block props, do I see anything? Because we know that this one works. And if we know that that one works, I mean, we know we got to figure out something that is wrong. So I don't see any quotes coming out of there either. No. Okay. Okay. I'm blocked at this point. I think I need to reach out to some other smarter folks than me and see if they can point me in the direction of getting this to work. This is a PR that's a bit of a mess right now. Yeah, but I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to call it. But anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. We kind of got far. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be working on this offline as well. If I end up working on this tomorrow, I might just jump on stream and do it. because I do need to get a bit of traction on this to move it forward. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out with me today. Appreciate you all. Thanks for the follows, the new followers there. Va3eek and who was the other one? Gbone1, and then someone else in there too follow me. So thank you so much for those follows, hanging out with me today, and I will let you know how I make out later. So, all right. Thanks, Corey. Thanks, Kev. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you soon.